All right. Now I'm owed. I owe. I owe two. I owe two copies of my game character. Is what I owe. I'm supposed to be doing one a day. I did not do one yesterday, and I haven't done one today. So, it's about time. Let's see what we can do. I wonder if I can do them from memory at the moment. Don't know that I can. Not sure what colours to use, but I might go with the kind of top row browns and oranges. You have to use a... What's the shortcut for closing this? Or at least resizing it. That's not too bad, I suppose. You have to use a 40 by 55 sprite dimensions. Let's see what we can manage. Might leave some space at the top because I want to use a lot of energy glow. It's kind of a flat face. I don't know if it's that flat. Let's just try. Let's try roughing out the body parts. How much room have we got left here? Oh, lots. Maybe I went too small for the head. Oh no, that's not too bad. Maybe a little more. Maybe just a little more. Just a tiny bit. I think maybe this is too flat. Not sure. Where's our reference image? Let's see here. Oh, yeah. So he's kind of, because his profile, like he's always looking forward, but he's kind of got that flat area to his face. And then a corresponding area that's smaller on the other side. So that's kind of the characteristic we're going for. That it's kind of flat down low. And then so I don't want them to be slavish copies each time. I want to try and come up with new and different ways to do it. It's like the head slopes up a little bit more at the top normally. Oh, we're in the wrong image because we've got the wrong palette. It's half the problem with this is just learning the tools, right? Still looks like quite a squat, short head compared to the others. But it's such a short sprite that you've got to leave room for everything else. The head is everything, right? That's more of a Lego man head. This kind of curves up more at the back. Yeah, I don't know. Dunno. What are the characteristics of this character? What makes stone stone? That's the question. So we have a pot belly. And we have a little stubby chest. And then a blobby arm. And a blobby hand. And just get the basic shapes roughly correct. I need to remember to zoom and like use my tools a little more. Still trying to use the tablet more, although a lot of times the mouse seems easier, but okay, now I don't know where my pointer is at all. Hey, there we go. Okay, and then three segments to the legs. I need to consider going down in the mouse sensitivity too. And then the feet are kind of blobs attached to the ground. It's got a very wide stance today. Okay, so that's our base colors. This doesn't look quite right to me. And yeah, seems like it. And so the important characteristics here are the outline. So it's got an energy field and then an outline and then the eyes and basic shading. This doesn't look right either. Too chunky. And we'll give some more space here so that we can have more energy field. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so let's get the position of the eyes right because we're going to need to do that again. Hey, fuzzy algorithm. Someday soon I'll make that redeem actually do something. So let's go with orange for our primary color. Woodstone. Hey, thank you for the 30 bits. I forgot you could do that. Okay, so the reason I'm doing this is because I promised I'd do one a day of this game character, and I'm a day behind, so I need to do 2 today. It's not supposed to be a slavish copy, but I do feel like I need to use the same eyes because they're just so crucial to what it looks like. Looks so alien when you don't add any detail. Maybe I should just leave them like that. He can be zombie stone. Now I need room at the front. Yeah. Yeah, well, I can't afford a green screen right now, so I just scribbled in Aseprite and used it as a mask over the camera with like a shit ton of contrast and color filter. Where is that? Yeah, here we go. That's all it is. Low-tech solutions, man. Low-tech solutions. Okay, how much room am I going to need? I'm going to need... Let's try it with that. Well, actually, I've noticed that this camera keeps dying. So if it suddenly looks like I've stopped moving, maybe that's maybe it is just an image. Okay, so we need the surrounds now. So we'll go up a color maybe. Like that. And that. I saw that Biggs was drawing a pixel art globe last night, but he left off Australia and New Zealand. It was a very European-centric image, man. I was not impressed, but also not surprised. Okay, so he gets a stripe down the bottom. And then we need a dark, so maybe a dark brown or blue. No. And a little layer on top. And I think we go down a shade for that normally, but I think that's the same, isn't it? Yeah. Let's try. Probably get away with this. Is this a lava golem or an Australian dirt one? It's a good question, actually. They're all elementals of one description or another. Oh, I've got the eyes in the wrong place. That's why that's not working. And ideally, the main character is a stone elemental, but I think this one is going to have to be, like you say, volcanic earth. Don't know why I'm not zoomed in. This is bad habits I need to get rid of. There we go. Have your weekends been respectively? We managed to exhaust the dogs, but there's no one in the puppy cam right now. It's just an empty room. They're on the couch. Is my puppy cam even working? Hang on. Actually, it's not. Interesting. I wonder if the interesting. I shifted the robot this afternoon to a Mac Mini, because I didn't want it running on my main PC. but I think it's still got some teething troubles. Just started your weekend today, right? Cooked some soup. What kind of soup? Fanny, how you doing? Neat, a sword. I gave you a sword like last time you were around here. No, it wasn't behind your back. You were here. You've just forgotten. It's been that long since I streamed regularly. Time is an illusion. Yeah, so interesting. So is even chat working right now? Huh. I don't think it is. I don't think it's echoing. Interesting. I can't even switch monitors or to go and check because OBS will probably die. You just set up a Trello for your game. So moving a bunch of your behind the scene stuff there. Interesting. Okay, so chat echo is definitely not working. Okay, so we're not all the way there with our little migration of the robot. That's a shame. I wonder if if I kill it now and rerun it, will it connect to OBS? Is the question. And the way we can find that out is you love being a mod. Okay, so the robot showed back up. And then if we redeem, like so. Oh, it's on cooldown. Funny. Well, actually, just chat. Oh, yeah, chat's back. Interesting. I wonder why it wasn't working the first time. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Still very much a alpha product. Used Trello for years and you felt like you were forcing it to work the way I wanted. Yeah, it is good. They got bought by Atlassian, who are Jira, which is massive. You see yourself as more of HR? Yeah, that's understandable. So yeah, now Trello is Jira, but for a long time it was the kind of simple solution for a lot of those ticketing problems. Okay. I wish I could automatically prioritize something and not have to manually move it within the list, but use labels for that now. Yeah. When I was teaching for a boot camp, I wrote a script that populated Trello tickets using GitHub issues and just connected the two up so that every week you could run the script and it would put out new lessons for the whole class. But the you know how you get little green squares on GitHub when you submit something? Every Monday or Tuesday, I got this really dark green square because I was automating the whole thing. Didn't last long. Okay, so let's see. We need a darkish. This is already the darkest color we used, right? Yeah, you can't see that. So we have to go to there and then use that as our... Oh, I see. I've turned it around. Use that as our outline, I guess. So slow. There's quite a heavy line work sort of around the back of his head. The theory behind this is just sheer repetition will get me most of the way there. Eventually, if there is a skerrick of artistic talent in here, it'll rear its ugly head. Skerrick is such a great word. Don't want to go too heavy on the outline. You seen an app that would modify your GitHub history so that it would spell stuff out or draw a picture? Yeah. Yeah, you can totally do that if you really, really want it. Thanks for the co-working. Any minute now, those redeems will actually do something. Maybe someday. This can actually talk again without coughing or spluttering 100% of the time. Any minute now. The development acronym is RSN. This feature will be available real soon now. Oh, you weren't expecting it to actually happen. No, for it to happen, I have to develop the feature. You misunderstand. It's not that it's going to happen in the next few minutes. It's going to happen when I get around to building it. Sorry, I didn't want to get your hopes up there. It's actually not that hard because I've revamped a whole bunch of stuff using broadcast messages, so now I can just react to them all, do various things. I said any minute, yeah, in the metaphorical sense, not the actual sense. Definitely could do with less mouse sensitivity. Sooner or later, I'm going to have to start drawing the other characters and not just this one, but I just want to feel confident. Like, if I sit down to sketch it on a piece of paper, I know roughly what it's going to look like, you know? Right, so we'll go energy field now. So I want to try a different effect, like almost a halo kind of thing. So your mouse is jumpy at the moment. You reinstalled the drivers and put new batteries in it. I think it's the desk pad. Yeah, it could be. I've got one of those giant sort of flash gaming style desk pads, but not that I need any kind of mouse accuracy or anything for anything I do. It's just nice to have all that space. So I guess you start with a bright color close to them and then fade out further away, maybe? I wonder if you could do it like with opacity. The risk you run is that the white kind of, it kind of just detracts from everything else. I want 3 colors in a row. Maybe greens? That might be a problem. Let's try it. Maybe if I knew anything about what I was doing, I'd stop now. Eventually, I'd like to have a little redeem that puts a filter over the character so that you can change his energy field color. But patience, Daniel-san, patience. Oh, that's what you got? Oh, it's a USB hub in it? Damn. Flash. Mine's not like connected to electricity or anything. All right. So gradually work our way around. That was a bit of a mistake. We may as well be strict with ourselves. Needed the hub modem. Laptops don't have nearly enough USB ports, ain't it the truth? I've stopped buying laptops. I get, one from most of the places I go to work, but I built a desktop and I haven't regretted it, to be honest. I suddenly realized that I was doing all my work at the desk with a laptop, which kind of didn't make much sense. Having said that, if I knew that I was going to be streaming and editing videos, I would have bought a different computer. I would have built a different computer. It's not bad, but it has its problems. We've just moved back upstairs, having renovated most of this area, so I've now got the job of cable management properly, rather than just the haphazard way I've been doing it before. So put a bunch of those little clippy things, see what I can do. Try and attach the power cables to the underside of the desk, or do some DIY like that. Yeah, that's the trouble, right? But now the desk is way more visible from the rest of the house, so I've pretty much got to now. Actually, there's a preview somewhere. Where's the preview window? Brush preview. Preview. Oh, there he is. Ah, that head looks weird, man. Never mind. We'll carry on. You love good cable management? Got all the different cable holders? Yeah. Oh, your desk got a cable tray, but it only sticks on with strong, durable-sided tape. Damn. Yeah, I looked at the cable trays that you can buy, and there's one for like $30 from PB Tech, but it's the dimensions of it won't fit all the stuff that I want to cram into it. So I'm thinking about actually getting a DIY, like going full send DIY and just getting a wire basket from like the warehouse or whatever and screwing it to the bottom of the desk. I think it'd work just as well and be a lot cheaper. Definitely using the mouse for this kind of stuff is easier. These colors are a bit of a disaster, but never mind. probably a rapid way to surround them with this. If I knew Aseprite a bit better. Okay, so now let's go a color up. And maybe fade it out a little bit. Like use a opacity. Yeah. I don't think you're supposed to use like stair-stepping patterns like that because it makes it look really diagonal and weird, but what the hell? Cheap viewers, huh? Thanks, I'll pass. Where's Fanny Slam when you need him? They'll be really annoyed that they missed. Ooh. Right? Well, I appreciate that, Fuzzy. I appreciate that you're here, and I don't need to go and buy a whole bunch of viewers for my weird ass pixel art stream. You missed it. It's all right. I got you back. I know that you survive on the delicious protein that you get from banning spammers. I know how important it is to you. You're allowed. You're allowed. Please put the laundry away. We'll consider it a side quest. Getting there. Just checking on the floor again. It's going to end up there anyway. Well, I mean, they've got a point. Now, how glowy do you make it? Like, do you continue? What? What just happened? What? No, stop. I just want less opacity. Did that do it? Oh yeah, it did. We'll just put like a little bit. We won't go right round again because I don't think I can cope. You don't have the one big basket that just gets topped up each laundry day? I mean, this is also a valid approach. And then it becomes like a archaeological dig, right? Where each layer is an older and older batch. You only got a little one? Fair enough. Oh yeah, I completely missed that arm. Dreadful behavior. How could I miss an entire arm? Okay, let's go with some... let's go with some shading. I'm not going to sit here thinking about how crappy it looks. I'm going to focus on the fact that I'm practicing. Practice. Practice. And see how shaky my hands are. Okay, that just looks like shit. No, we're not going to do that. Let's go with... let's go with a different shade of this. So if we get this and then we reduce the opacity and we shade, does that mean that the color gets darker or lighter? It doesn't get anything at all. Okay, good. That works really well. Let's try... You know you're not going to put your laundry away most of the time. Few baskets, yeah, separate. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so we're just going to put like little accents. It needs to fall on the same part of each limb. And we also need the little, his little belly. We need his belly. He's got to have a belly. He's a shiny lava rock man. Current level of glow, glow in the dark stars you stick on the ceiling. How glow will you go? It's a good question. How glow will you go? Here's his belly. Belly. Okay. I can probably get away with some more of this. And some more of this. Maybe some of that. And we're just at random adding little bits and pieces. Well, maybe not there. Okay. All right, I think this is good enough for yesterday's attempt. So we're going to go save as, and where are we? Dailies. The 14th was our last one. So this is for the 15th. And then we'll export them. And then, let's see, what's the time? Should I do another quick one? Probably supposed to. Yeah. Be disciplined. Be disciplined. New. 5x6? No, I think not. 5x6. That would be a very small pixie art. Pixie art? Pixel art. What is it? 4055. That's what we're looking for. Oh, let's try a grayscale one. Ooh, this could be interesting. I think I'll start white and go dark outline. All right, here we go. Here we go. We can do this. We have the technology. By the way, is the camera? Oh yeah, the camera's still working. Sweet. All right. All right. All right. All right. More. There we go. And I want a really pale color. Thanks for the co-work. I'll make it work. I swear I'll make it work. Maybe that's what I should implement tonight. I haven't got any sounds yet. We need sounds. Belly. Leg. Leg. Foot. Leg. Leg. Foot. Oh, he's striding. He's striding. He's doing the strides. Been co-working this entire time. Just hasn't been official till now. Well, thank you for making it official. What you working on? Don't like that. I picture co-working to be just enough background noise. It's hard to hold a conversation and lots of keyboard chatter. Yeah. Are you working on a co-working routine for your channel? Yeah, that makes a twisted kind of sense. I understand it now. It's funny. You're co-working on co-working. Turns out it's turtles all the way down. You like what Booyah does with his credits, so you want to do something similar. Right, the kind of say thank you. Yeah, Sedalix does it really well too. Okay, and we'll go there. We'll try for a bit of grayscale. Grayscale. I like what all of these people are doing, but I don't want to be any of them, which I think is a good sign. Some of the shit that Alcohol and Q pulls off is absolutely wild. Same with Mordecai. And Doodle Sprout. You're waiting for something. And into the corners. I know I'm not supposed to be slavishly copying, but actually the eyes, I think, are the bit that need to stay the same. Or at least have roughly the same shape. No, I think we'll go with I don't know. Maybe actually it's not bad. You want to try to aim for your own thing, just have no idea what that is. But you do like chaotic memes. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. There is no doubt about it. No doubt at all. I think the discovery of what your own kind of stream language is, right, is part of the interests of it. Clonk and Last Miles are two streams. I have no idea what's going on most of the time. Yeah. I don't know Last Miles. Keep discovering new people, though. Oh, man, I need to zoom. I am all over the place with the shaking. Shaky and old. My parents, while they were still alive, I used to be able to watch my mom, like, sit and read a newspaper. Went back when we still had newspapers. And the whole thing would just be rustling the entire time because she was shaking. Runs in the family. Couldn't hold her hand still. Don't know if I want white eyes, but we'll give it a crack. Okay, so more outlining. May as well switch to the mouse for a sec. You had a great aunt who was the same. Have no idea how she didn't spill any tea as she brought out a tray of cups. There's two different kinds, right? There's an attention tremor where your hand shakes when you try to do something or you focus on something. And there's a resting tremor where it just shakes all the time. I think I've got a resting tremor. Very shaky hands. Oh, Greybeard does a lot of Linux server stuff. Oh, right. This is Last Miles. While smoking a cigar and drinking stout out of a mason jar. Amazing. While stuff is loading, he'll play clips from old black and white films and opera. Can't believe he gets away with playing opera on stream. Yeah, this looks cool. All right, fair enough. Some MPFR call resulted in an MPFR status value, so let's check the flags into it. Oh, okay. Yep, sounds like my cup of tea. Oh, yeah. There we go. This one just looks like a sack of flour. Oh, opera, not opera. Fair enough. I thought, yeah, that would get you a copyright strike pretty quickly, right? They might see my shout and come have a look. Oh, maybe. Somehow my game that was broken all day last Sunday, despite relaunching, is suddenly working again. What? Is this a game that you're writing or a game that you're playing, or both? Oh, this is not quite right because there's no room for energy. Never mind, I'll fix it. You gotta leave room for energy. Writing, awesome. What is it? I don't think I've come across your game yet. I mean, in terms of in our various conversations. Twitch integrated room builder avatar dress up hangout game called TT. Is it supposed to be TT Valnies? Wow, that's quite the description. Integrated room builder avatar. Oh, wait a sec. So it's Twitch integrated. That's the first part. Room builder avatar dress up hangout game. I don't know about room builders. I am definitely following, but I don't believe I have ever managed to be fortunate enough to catch a stream. Think Habbo Hotel, stream avatars. Oh, stream avatars, sure, yeah. Don't know about the others, though. I have to. Obviously, my research is lacking. Wow, this one's bad. Oh, never mind. It's like all the color is drained out of the world. So bad. All right, never mind. Push on. Continue the formula. We need energy field next. It's going to be a grayscale energy field. There is no such thing as a bad drawing, except for this one. This one is a bad drawing. But it's okay. Don't anybody panic. Because humans, as a whole, get better with repetition. It's a weird thing about the species. You stream? Do you not even stream on this platform? What's going on? Hang on. Oh, I see. Redacted is the day. I understand. Well, thank you for redacted me about the redacted. You don't have any schedule? It's like every blue moon. Yeah, I get you. I feel you. An energy field of gray, surrounded by nothingness. You like gray? Well, I'm pleased to hear it, Freedom Dao. And welcome. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of those very early cell phone games when nobody had any pixels and it was all done on the cheap. The Nokia Snake game. Oh, your name's Graylin, so you nicknamed Gray. Wow. Then this is in your honor. I like Gray too. The original version of this game for the Pirate Software Jam was kind of all in black and white. Well, not black and white, but, you know, sort of pencil sketchy. Not Hex Life, but this one. And it had all kind of grey and white hexes and just the odd splashy color floating around. It's a special day for you and you feel so happy. Excellent. A blue moon is when we have a full moon twice in the same month. Really? I did not know this. All the dialogue, all the stuff, man. I need to get back to this game. I need to tell the stories. I want the stories to be told. Who's a Pirate Software? Well, funny you should mention it. Not actually blue, kind of misleading. Not permanent. Yeah, fair. I think you should complain to the universe. Yeah, as if. I don't think Thor has got time to visit my pixel art stream. Very generous as he is. The People Award-winning Pritate Software. Okay, now we need his belly. His belly. Belly. He's got a little belly. And then we need a different color for, what was this? We want to kind of fade this energy field out a little bit, I think. Ooh, but we'll just sketch it because I really don't want to painstakingly go around everything. We just blobby energy fields. Little blobby energy fields. We're not going to be fussy about it. Hey, Flavius, how you doing? Pixel out of ferrets. Let's see, the thing is, we do nasty things to ferrets in New Zealand, and I don't think that they would approve. But to be fair, the ferrets do nasty things to us. And some more energy. Our ferrets are insane, though. Yeah. And they hurt the birds. They very much hurt the birds. Well, actually, the stoats are worse, but the ferrets are bad. Okay, and let's just add some little tiny bits of shading. We'll make this, the light come from this direction. What about now? No, it still doesn't work. I'm sorry. Ferrets are cool because of the movie The Big Lebowski. Definitely cashing in on Lebowski fame. Wow, I mean, props because The Big Lebowski, but I don't remember the ferret bit. I have to go and rewatch it. What happens if you get like a little bit lighter and just kind of... No, I don't think I like that. But thankfully we have an undo. What about those cartoon lines that they always put? Like he's calling out to somebody. Or, just coughing. Co-working doesn't even go to the rewards queue. I can't refund those. Oh, really? I should be refunding all of your... hang on, let me check. Oh, you've been trying. Rewards request queue has got... Why isn't it going to the rewards queue? I think... interesting. I think maybe because I didn't want to have to deal with it in the bot. I should refund all of these. They're all one-pointers. Maybe we should just never, ever make it do it. There's 4 requests for the puppy cam. One from Fuzzy 3 days ago. We could refund that. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're exactly right. It's the redeem itself that's misconfigured. But yeah, I will definitely build that in. So, just thinking about redeems in general. Actually, hang on. Let me save this. He's pretty low rent, but he's like a ghost. He's a ghost stone. Well, he's made completely of pumice. Now that your game works, I guess you got to code the rest of it. Absolutely. I mean, you knew that was going to happen, right? Okay, so this is now the 16. And export as... Oh, what program is this? This is Aspray, which is a pixel art editor, which I'm using very badly, and you should not take it as the way to do it. What about the rest of these? What was the first one? On the 12th? Oh yeah, that's pretty bad. And then 13th. He looks like he's plotting a scheme. The 14th. Where's the 14th? Oh, he wasn't too bad. He's kind of friendly looking. All right, cool. Well, we're up to date. I've done 1 per day for almost a week. Okay. Now, maybe we should make co-working actually do something. Thing is, do I have that coming through as an event? And to understand that, we've now got to shell into... if you're clever, you can get Asebrite for free if you make it from the GitHub. Yeah, I did actually build it myself, but I paid for it because I wanted them to get the money. But yeah, I built this one. But then I also own it on Steam because it was an easy way to pay them. There we go. Oh, wait. Activity feed, that's what we want. Now, in order to edit the robot now, we have to shell into the other machine. So let's do that. Okay, and we'll go to... Oh, now... Oh, we got ads, by the way. Now, because we're in the other machine, everything is out of date. This is a build server that I use for building iOS apps. It doesn't even belong to me. It belongs to the charity that I do work for. So, but yeah, the NeoVim config is like miles out of date. So I suspect when I try to open a Rust file, it's going to complain at me. Yep. Overriding existing trim. What? Oh, it's probably just miles out of date. Okay. Let's... Oh yeah, it still uses Packer. I haven't used Packer in quite some time. Okay. Well, there's a couple of different ways we could do this, but why don't we just start by copying and pasting? Oh no, we can just do it straight from the editor. I wonder if I should shell back into my own machine. Okay. Oh, seriously? You can't do that? I haven't set... Oh, man. Copy paste is not in there. Okay, you know what? Let's do SCP basi at 192.168. I do have a local domain set up for this, but I can't remember what it is. 0177. And where are we? We're in home basi w. No, actually config nvim. And what is it? Wow, I can't type tonight. When VMs first became popular, I remember Scott Hanselman did a talk where he had Ubuntu running on Windows, running on Ubuntu, running on Windows. Yeah. I mean, you could do it pretty easily. It's just gets slower and slower each time. Yeah, config nvim lua, plugins lua. Okay. So let's go with config nvim lua. And we'll do much the same thing for the others. What else have I got going on in that directory? I do have most of this on GitHub, but I can't remember how up to date it is. We got options, globals, plugins, mappings, functions, and tree sitter. Suppose I could just get the whole directory, but what the hell? Oh, whoops. My brain is starting to switch off. Must be all that pixel art. Tree sitter. What else we got? Mappings and functions. Oh, and globals. Ooh, that's rain outside. Infirm lure. This is definitely the slow way of doing it, but I don't care. And functions. And then I wonder if the init is still pretty similar. Oh, okay, everything's dead. I shouldn't have tried to edit. Okay, well, something's working. I mean, this is better than I'd expected. Lazy's booted right up. Don't know that we need the full config over here. I really just need to be able to edit Rust. Node is not executable. Couldn't install bash ls. Blah, 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 blah. Oh my God. How many of these do I have to get through? Oh, this is not good. There we go. Okay. So not a total success, not an unqualified success. But considering I didn't really mean to do that, I think we're okay. We certainly don't need a tree sitter parser for Terraform. So much red. What's in my init vim over here, over on this side, over on this part of the... What? No. Config init Lua. Ah, yeah, that looks better. Oh, I keep forgetting. No. Stop it. Oh boy, everything's broken. Everything's so broken. mv init to config nvim. All right, let's try that again. Yeah, I know Node's not executable. Well, it's got the right color scheme at least. No. Bad. Bad. All right, let's look at all the plugins we definitely don't need. Nightfox, sure. NeoDev, Leap, sure. Markdown Flow, not really. Neoterm, yep. Get signs, Vim move, LSP config. Some of this is good stuff. Fugitive, rhubarb, T pipeline. Yep, definitely don't need Copilot. Flutter tools, yes. Lure snip, sure, why not? NVim comp, yep. FZF lure, yes. Lure line, no harpoon. No, I don't use harpoon. Maybe I should try one of these days. If this breaks, then... Oh, Homebrew is installing passes and queries. Okay. Yeah, we'll see about that. I have no idea what harpoon is. I just know Promogen uses it. Promogen wrote it, more to the point. But yes. You're a VS Code pleb? Fair enough. You be you, man. You be you. Don't need that. Lorox and Neorg, don't need either of those things. Obsidian, definitely not. That was an experiment that never went anywhere. Rustation Vim. It's probably why he goes on about it all the time. Yeah, I would think so. Other good colors. Yeah, don't care about that right now. And don't need div. And we'll quit out and come back in just in case that fixes anything. And let's go through our options. Certainly don't need Neorg, so we can get rid of that. Don't need tags right now. Don't need Neorg. Promogen's funny. I tune into that stream occasionally, but I don't usually catch him. It's mostly got his head screwed on pretty straight. Man, there's a lot of commented out stuff in this. Probably about time I paid some attention to it. Marksman. What the hell is Marksman? Don't even know what that is. Rust Analyzer doesn't get set up because it's in Rustation Vim. TS server, who knows? But I can probably install Node. You like watching the YouTubes? Yeah, the YouTubes are good. He's good at reacting. RTX LS. RTX use Node at latest global. npm IG NeoVim. Ooh, that's good steady rain out there. Okay. Now what's going on? Installation not possible, not available for CSV, GPG, TSV, XML. Okay. So a bunch of passes that we don't have. NVim tree sitter. It's all tree sitters, the problem. Oh, man. Okay. Serious problems going on with tree sitter. Oh, some of it's working. I know that there's an issue with Max and having the right C language version available. And this is also NeoVim 10. Do I have the Get version, or is it from... It's from Homebrew. Okay. Now it's trying to compile again. Treesid pass off a Norg, I don't care. Latex, I don't really care either. Oh, we seem to have reached a stability of sorts. All right, so what was I here originally to do? Oh, that's right. I was trying to get Rust, ordinary Rust editing working. So let's go W eloquent robot. Yeah, it's still not working. What did I do to your robot? I put it on a Mac. It's terrible. How you doing, Farron? Is it still running? Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, actually, maybe it's not. Doesn't look like it is. Let's try it again. Not this minute either. Why am I in the 2006 Disturbed Music video dimension? Yep. That's a good question. And the answer is I can't afford a green screen. No. I was just messing with the camera. Okay. So the question is, do we have chat echo back? Shaded the shaders, and here you are. Excellent. Interesting. We have one chat echo, but that's all. I hate it when terminal just gives it blank and I'm like, are you doing something or are you stuck? Yeah. It's some process communicating with like some server that it probably shouldn't be, right? Okay, so what happens when we edit a Rust file now? Does it still die horribly with errors? Oh, it does. Excellent. And errors that we probably don't care about. TSV, GPG, CSV, XML. What the fuck? Oh, man. Lots of red errors. I use Wayland now. I've always used Wayland. Well, since, I don't know, several years anyway. Yeah, it's completely dead. It's completely dead. Oh boy. Yeah, good old TS update. It's failing one. I don't really need all those passes anyway. Which one is it failing? Tree. Actually, hang on. Interesting. So it's actually dying. You said enable all in your config. No, but I do have a sizable config. And I've just copied it across to this machine and it's refusing to build because it's a Mac and, you know, Macs. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's a lot of them. If I know which one's failing, I could just remove it. Since I don't care about most of them on this machine, really all I need is Rust and a few bits and pieces. I went through the list and found all the things that I have either previously or currently used. Was it Enorg that was causing the problem? Where are we? WLO. Oh, interesting. Rust Analyzer quit, but TreeSet is happy. It must have been Enorg. Yeah. Now, will Rust Analyzer always quit? Let's go. Oh, it's probably in the wrong directory is why it's complaining. Let's go WLO. There we are. We're on nightly at 1.81. Still quit. Local state NVim LSP log, which I think you can get to from, isn't it LSP log? Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Unknown binary Rust Analyzer and official toolchain. Cool. It probably didn't install it. Probably did not install. Let's go Rust Analyzer, unknown binary. I think you sometimes it gives you an incomplete feature set. Get a binary, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. RustUp has a shim that asks you to install a component. Make sure the location where you put Rust Analyzer is before RustUp. Interesting. Yeah, that's the one. All right, let's try that. Wow. So it just didn't even give it to me. Thank you kindly. Oh, come on. CSV, GPG, TSV, and XML. Treesitter, you've got a lot to answer for. CSV, GPG, TSV, and XML. All right. Fuck you. Go away. I'm going to forget every single last one of those. CSV, GPG, TSV, and XML. You gotta laugh. There we go. All right. Is Rust Analyzer going to die? Let's create an error. Apparently not. Auto start false, blah, blah, blah. Fair enough. I don't have any analysis, but that's okay. All right. Now, what's the time, by the way? 9 o'clock. And there's a vacuum cleaner. Yeah. Interestingly, it should be running on save. And I don't hear it spinning up, but then it's on a Mac Mini with probably not very many fans. It's just going to run until it decides it's ready. Anyway, at least it's not spitting errors at me anymore. So the reason we were looking at all of this is because I wanted to know if we were sending the co-working redeem. I don't think we are. Redeem PuppyCam exists as a thing. Have you seen your jank config? I actually haven't. Share with me your jank config. So incoming must have that as an event, right? Oh, yep. There's a Rust Analyzer flag. Really, that's not used? Huh. Now, what I need is to know what kind of events we're subscribing to. So we've got channel subscribe, shout out, raid, hype train, follow. Here we go. Channel points, custom, redemption, add and update. Nice. I shall take a look. You're an Alacrity user. I did for a while. I'm using Kitty mostly now. Sweet. Now. So we are subscribing. And is this channel points custom reward? We got it in store and incoming. Oh, but just to subscribe. Okay. But we can, because we're writing it to a table right now, instead of doing that, we can react to it. React to it in, is it in real time or incoming? It's in incoming. Okay, so subscribe. All right. And it's going to be stream events, broadcast, payload, broadcast type, broadcast. Believe it or not, there is only one. Event. It's going to be redeems and payload. Okay, and payload is our actually really rather janky mapping into a string value hash map, because that's what it expects, but one of these days we need to do that a lot better. Okay. And that should be all we need to do to send the event. And then in the, we just restart the bot. Yep. Ooh, takes a long time to build on the Mac. It's like the cheapest possible Mac Mini that you can find. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Okay. So I can get out of there. I can get out of that shell. And I can get into the overlay. And I can react to that. So events, subscriptions, messages, follows, cheers, mods. Yeah, so we want this. Do I have multiple tabs? I don't use tabs in NeoVim. I just use buffers and search for the buffer I need. Yeah, never been a tab person. It implies mice to me. So... Oh, in terminal? No, I just add a new terminal. Tiling for the win. And yes, so we need on, what are we calling these? Redeems. Derive resource deref struct. Yeah, both tabs and Windows and NeoVim. Oh, interesting. Yeah, no, I don't Never been a user. On redeem callback pub system ID hash map string a value. And the next thing we need is redeems. Actually, we won't do that just yet. Oh, excuse me. Not timeout. It's just a visualization, but be prev and be nen. Yeah, you're right. Let on redeem equals world register system. No, definitely not. Redeems. Read redeems. World insert resource on a redeem. Have I got that spelt badly at least once? Probably. Yes, thank you. On redeem. Okay, may as well create that file, which is redeems. I'm going to be doing that a lot. And yes, this is an existing function. For create mod redeems. File not found yet, but it's there. And let's bring in ads. We're not going to have a notice just yet. Redeem. We don't have a redeem sign, so I don't know what I'm bothering with that for, or that. I might need one later. What tool? Excuse me. Broadcast, blah, blah, blah. Don't need any of that. Oh, the overlay. Well, it will be at some point. It's kind of sketchy right now. Right, so spreadsheet bundle, blah, blah, blah. Right, so that draws something. We don't actually want to necessarily do that. But what do we need to at least, like, playing a sound would actually be the way to go. And that means I've got to, I think for now, let's just get it working. So I guess we could just pop up the ad sign. Oh, no, that's dumb because then we've got to get rid of it again and it's a whole other thing. Let's just go info, co-working redeem. And it might not even be that one, but next step, write your bash config in Rust. Yeah, I don't think so. No, actually, just any redeem. Redeem broadcast. Apparently I can't type anymore, which probably means it's pretty close to time to calling it a night. Doo-doo-doo. Yes, you are correct. Consider choosing a more descriptive name. All right. Now, that should be enough to prove the concept. I already restarted the robot. And now we need to go down here. This function has too many arguments. It's about to get one more. On a redeem callback. LSP, consider shutting the fuck up. Yeah. What we need to do is that, for starters. Now, I need to turn those off permanently, really. On broadcast, redeems. Redeems, redeem, callback. Okay. To do raids. Yes, very much to do. So much to do. Now, would that build, I wonder? I do believe it would. Whoa, what's going on here? There we go. Let's give it some font size. Will it build? It's like, will it blend, but without a blender? Okay. So the theory is if we redeem basically anything like this. Hey, redeem broadcast. Nice. So that's gone to the Mac. It's been sent as event sub by Twitch. It's gone to the Mac on the local network. The Mac has said yes, connected to Supabase, and sent that as a pub sub message, which should be visible here. Why? Why can't I see the message? Join a channel, stream, events. All right, looks like I have to do that again. Event chat message, yeah. Why are we doing Supabase? Because it's, broadly speaking, it's just Postgres, which I like. But also it's got all these real-time features on top of it. So you can do things like broadcasts or react to table changes and that kind of stuff, which I think is very helpful. But I do not see my redeem event. I like Postgres too much. I do like Postgres too much. Actually, I like it just the right amount. Here we go. Redeems. Yeah. Co-working. Nice. And we got 2. All right. You ate my pub sub. How dare you? All right. Well, I think I'm going to wrap it there because I'm buggered. But thanks very much for hanging out. Who can I raid? Who would like my lurkers? Nobody looks awfully familiar. What has the 7900? That is my main machine, which is I'm on now. Sadly, it's under CPU'd for its current job, which is part of the rationale for moving the robot off so that it doesn't have to run all that shit. Bruce Malt. Okay, you got it. You got it. Let's raid into Bruce Malt. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of the evening. Bye.